Hi, welcome to your overall weekly reading from the 18th to the 25th, Sunday to Sunday, and happy early Thanksgiving to everybody. So this is for the holiday week. As you know, I usually lay down the foundation of the cards, the tarot cards, to get an idea of the events that we should be um, looking out for, and then I pulled a couple of energy cards to explain the energy that will be around us the next week, and then I'll pull additional cards for self-care and guardian angel messages and empowerment messages to get us through the week. So it's a whole overview. So starting with the foundation of what's going on for next week. I mean, what a fabulous card. I mean, we started off, this actually was in our weekly last week, but it's the Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Ariel, and it says your dreams are fulfilled, hard work leads to great success, a love for the beautiful things in life. Nine of Pentacles. It looks like we've all been working very hard, definitely a lot of projects we've been working on. This is probably rewards coming in, the result of finishing a project, or your dreams are fulfilled, whatever you've been working on has been successful, and you're kind of basking in that right now. There's a rainbow in the background. This is like the happily ever after putting in all that hard work of building up your coins and working hard on something. So this is fruits from your efforts. You should be feeling really good, very successful, probably put to bed a lot of things you were working on, and bravo to you. Okay, so then the next card we got was the Six of Gabriel, and this is really the Six of Wands. This is a total victory card when he's riding on the horse, and he has that little wreath around his wand. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, etc. So definitely, you have the Nine of Ariel, Nine of Pentacles. Then you have the Six of Wands. Definitely rewards. Definitely something you've been working on has come to pass. Positive results of that, whether that was tangible, more money, a promotion, you finished something, you accomplished something. So you're feeling really good. Definitely abundant, and you finished projects. And there's some recognition in that, and probably before the holiday, everybody's wrapping up things and things have been successful. Interesting. Then we have Epiphany, Archangel here. And it says there's joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. This is really the Hermit card, so this might be tapping into your own wisdom, lighting up your own way, um, finding answers that you didn't have the answers to before, kind of going within to find your answers. So for this coming up now at that stage, it might be actually reflecting on what transpired here, your abundance, maybe reflecting on how you could take it one step further in the future, how to build upon that, how to expand that, to get more answers, but from inside, seeking inner wisdom. And you might need some alone time for that, to further ponder. You might be reflecting on your spiritual growth through what has happened here, and what future steps you might want to take to light the path further, is what I'm getting. All right, so let's see the rest of the cards. What's interesting, the crowning cards. I asked for one and I got two. The first one was the Nine of Michael, and this is sword energy. And this says, your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. So it might be through whatever you're accomplishing, or even what further steps you want to take. You might have had some worries about that, or you're worrying about something that's unnecessary and you can let it go. Your projects are successful. Everything is going to work out. There's no need to worry. You can rest assured everything is progressing. Whatever stage you finished and you want to take it perhaps further, or you're reflecting on what you did, there's no need to worry. You could put that away. And then the other crowning card, interesting, it's totally opposite. But you have the Three of Raphael, which is really the Three of Cups. And this is all about reasons to celebrate with friends, with family, for jobs well done, a happy home, and happy relationships, and good times. And um, I'm not surprised. I figure we get some kind of Three of Cups, especially with Thanksgiving next week. Maybe you're even worrying about Thanksgiving, and who knows, about the relationships you have there, who you're going to see or be with, and or who knows, but it's happy times, definite reason to celebrate. So that's no surprise for Thanksgiving weekend. And okay, so the two energy cards, I asked for one, two came out, and I love this because whatever we were working on, let me show you the first card first if I can get it up. First, we got the energy of Angel of Strength, and this reminds me of the Strength card in the Tarot. And then we have Healer of the Ages. I always say Healer of the Angels. It's always a Freudian slip with me. Healer of the Ages. Anyway, Angel of Strength. I think whatever we've been working on and whatever we've been going for and whatever dreams have been coming through, and even the reflections and what we've had to tap into along the way to succeed or get this far, we've really uncovered an inner strength that we didn't have before. And a lot of this month has been about that, and it's all about tapping into that newfound power, almost like a strength you didn't know that you had, tapping into like a newfound strength, a more, and it doesn't come from aggression, it comes from a place of, you know, kindness or truth or aligned with your insides, but it's definitely a new power, definitely tapping into. And here at Healer of the Ages, that it comes arm in arm, there's healing in that, tapping into your own source of power, tapping into aspects of your power that you didn't have before. Whether that's succeeding and taking on the steps to try and accomplish something you didn't before, whether it's standing up for yourself, having a voice for yourself, pushing and going for things you never thought possible. But again, it's that inner strength that has been coming up again and again and again recently, that I think we're all tapping into a new source of strength for ourselves and for our lives. And look, we've all been through a lot. It's amazing when you're in it that you don't even realize, you know, until afterwards, wow, you really uncovered a piece of strength that you never thought you had. And there's a healing aspect in that because you're put to bed doubts, fears, insecurities, and everything else when you move past that, and you now have a new source of strength in your, what's it called, arsenal, you know, in your back pocket. There's tremendous healing in that, and that only allows you to accomplish more. So it's very interesting that we have all of this, you know, successful projects, things coming to completion, definite rewards. There's a lot of inner work, inner spirituality going on. You're coming up with your own answers through meditation or spiritual, tapping into your own wisdom and intuition and following that. You're the one that's lighting the way through this and accomplishing all of this. Your worry is totally unnecessary. Just tuck that down. Don't need it. It's almost like old records that we play that we're slowly getting rid of by tapping into that strength anyway. The strength card kind of knocks that out. And definitely reason for celebration, whether it's through your projects or just Thanksgiving next week and being around friends and family. Happy relationships going on. So I don't think we need empowerment cards for next week, but let's see what kind of self-care we can do for next week. With everything that we're accomplishing and these happy relationships. Let's see if there's any kind of, maybe I should get some goddess guidance. It just looks like we're putting to bed a lot of projects that we might have been working on and getting a lot of recognition for it. And we've been tapping into new strength. Ooh, let's see what the self-love is. I knew it was like a light week next week. I'm like, what kind of self-love? It doesn't look like harsh that we need real advice. And look at the self-love. Play. That's your advice for self-care next week. Just play. Reconnect with your inner child. Find a sense of whimsy and wonder in all that you do. I think next week we're going to be wrapping up the work thing. We're getting involved with Thanksgiving. You just want to get in the spirit of play, relax, unwind, connect with your family, children, and definitely a sense of play. So you're finishing up your projects. There's been a lot of recognition, everything else, and you're just supposed to play and have a good time next week. So I had a feeling we're not going to get that much self-care because it's a very nice week. Let's see what kind of guardian angel message we have for next week, and I think I'll end it there because it seems like it's going to be a light week next week. You know, good times, finishing projects, Happy times with people. We've been tapping into a new source of strength that's really been healing for us. And I think next week is more about wrapping it all up and just playing and relaxing and having a good time. Ooh, we got two. Oh my God, I've never gotten these before. Okay, so for the first one, I'm going to honor that we got two. Invitation. We, your guardian angels, ask you to invite us into your heart. Talk to us at any time. Share with us your fears and concerns, as well as your joys and pleasures. There is no need to be formal, for we have known you before the dawn of time. In fact, we know you better than you know yourself, and we love you just as you are. Oh, I love that. So they're with us. And then the last one is Jewel. Every event in life presents us with a new opportunity to experience ever greater love. There is a jewel to be found within every teardrop. Trust. We, your angels, are guiding the current events. This is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by ever-grading bonds of love. Trust. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. I love that. And I love that it says this is a time in which you and those close to you will emerge strengthened by ever greater bonds of love. Because that's kind of like in tune with this three of Raphael and the feeling of next week with Thanksgiving, being with family, you're strengthening your bonds of love. And trust, there's nothing to fear, which is along the lines of this Nine of Swords energy, which is there's nothing to fear, only love. We might be having some apprehension about Thanksgiving. I mean, as foolish as it sounds, sometimes these happy holidays cause a lot of stress or worry over how it's going to be. You haven't seen some people in a long time, or you want everything to go smoothly, whatever the case may be. But you don't have to, you can release your worry. Everything's going to be fine. There are definite reasons to celebrate, and you'll strengthen your bonds even closer. And there's nothing to fear, trust, there's only love. So you have an invitation to enjoy and play, and it looks work-wise, we've really shored up a lot of projects, and bravo, because it seems like a lot of recognition about that. You did a really great job. You're probably reflecting on all you've accomplished, and maybe even reflecting on what your next steps will be, or what your next project will be, what you want to tackle next. You might, have the time over the holidays to even reflect on that, because it's kind of a time out from the busy nonstop. You can actually get into that kind of mode of checking within and seeing what you might want to do. And then there's nothing to worry about, whether it's with future projects or with family or whatever's coming up on Thanksgiving. Definite reasons to celebrate here and play and have a good time, and always recognize, I mean, you really tapped into a source of strength you never knew you had. It's definitely been very, very healing. I think we all have been tapping into a source of strength that we didn't even realize we had. So those are your messages. Have a fabulous week, and especially a fabulous, wonderful, happy Thanksgiving holiday. And see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.